What's up? Welcome to Get Your Life The Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Get Your Life. I got my girls with me.
It's Davina.
Hey, y'all. It's Heather.
Hey, this is episode
5.
numero cinco.
Does that mean
Y'all
5?
didn't know I speak Spanish? Numero cinco, that's Spanish.
Yeah.
I say Grownass.
Yeah.
As gracias. I get
That's
it.
Heather, that's disrespectful.
No, it's not. Look, anyway.
Anyway, listen.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. First of all, listen. If you have not checked out our website, go check it out. It is GetYoLifeThePodcast.com. Go check that shit out because it's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
Oh, we rapping today.
It's fire.
Okay.
Hey, listen. So,
Oh my God.
Our topic today is going to be...
Is your type keeping you single?
Whoa!
Yes.
Is your type keeping you single? Because so many people, it is. It's
Absolutely.
because you have... And it's nothing wrong with having standards. It's nothing wrong with having preferences. But is your type keeping you single? Heather, what you got, baby?
I would say, when I started dating from high school to my late teens,
we went
early
back to
20s,
19.
we did because it really. I was thinking was when we were talking about this topic. I'm like, do I have a type?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have it. I did. So growing my whole dating, like I really did. You had to be this height. You had
What's
to
that
have,
height? What's the height?
The height was 6 foot at least.
All right, cool.
You had to have pretty teeth.
Oh, cool. All right.
You had
My auntie taught me that. Mm-hmm.
You had to have clean hands.
Okay.
Um,
So I was
I
your
liked
type?
it.
Is that what you're saying?
Eric, you gonna have all these people thinking we got something going
Right.
on.
No. Ain't nobody gonna think that. No.
Shit.
Come on.
Okay.
So yeah, I did have a preference. And in high school, I remember. So I always like a challenge, right? So I was the type of female that I needed to get with the guy that everybody wanted, because I had to prove.
Be like,
I had to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is and then like when I get him, I'll be like,
And it's
not
always
fun
the
no
flashy
more.
one. And it's always the flashy one.
You had to, your swag had to be on point.
Yes.
Your shoes had to be, you had to have.
You gotta
yes.
drive a nice car. Like, ain't no picking us up in Ubers.
Right, and you had to be able to, because so for on lunchtime you had to be able to
Going back
drive
to
us.
high school?
Yes.
Bring this to
No,
adulthood.
because it goes back. So then you had to be a certain color. You had to have you had to be at a certain status.
What
I
you
didn't care
mean you
what
had
you
to
did.
be a
I didn't care.
certain
I
color?
didn't care you had a
She
girlfriend.
don't date her own kind.
I know. Yeah, y'all. If you don't know this fun fact about me, I have yet to date within my race.
And I'm trying to get in that race. I'm trying to get me a white boy.
And it's not that. So it's Anyways, let's stay on
Why
topic.
you look like that?
I wish y'all could see how I just looked at Davina.
Ooh, it's the truth.
You can't come on here disrespecting the brothers like
I'm
that.
not.
Plenty of opportunity.
Ooh, you haven't given the right colors.
I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I wouldn't date you because you white. Like I would, But yeah, no, they.
So yeah, I had to go out. I was a challenge. So I think
Right.
that's probably why I'm single now.
Nothing wrong with
Because I
being
was
single.
dating for all the wrong reasons.
I would have to agree. My type has definitely kept me single, because I'll see a guy and be like, oh, that is not my type. And granted, I don't have a type where you have to be like a certain color
So
or
you
whatever.
got a physical type is what it sounds
Yeah,
like. A physical type.
but it's the fucked up part about it is it's always the flashy dude, and I need to stay away
You
from
like
that.
the flashy dude? Is that your thing? Like
Unfortunately,
flashy, like what do you
yes.
mean? Like he gotta have a gold grill?
No.
Like he
Oh,
gotta have a
no.
nice
No,
car?
he-
like
no,
gotta
he
You gotta
Gotta
have a
dress.
Gucci hat,
Let me
a
pull-
Gucci bag, a
Absolutely not.
Gucci
Let me
belt,
pull
a
out my
Gucci
stack. Like, what-
No, he doesn't, because I'm not a label whore. So I don't care that he has Gucci, but he has to look fresh. Like
Ain't nothing wrong
his
with that.
shoes can't look fucking yellow at the bottom. Like
My
he
shoes
has
yellow
to.
right now.
No, they fucking.
That's the
not
color.
I'm talking about
They
the sole.
yellow.
You know when the Air Force Ones back
you
in the
wash
day
them
used to
and
be.
then-
Yeah, when you watch
yellow.
the Richmond turn, yeah,
Absolutely
girl.
not. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that. So as far as he has to look cool, because I'm not.
Is
I
there a
wouldn't be
height
attra-
requirement?
Yeah, you got to be at least 5'10" or higher. I wouldn't go to 6 foot because I'm really short, so you
This
don't
was-
have to be too much taller.
This was high school.
But yeah, definitely 5'10" or higher. I don't like guys that are the same height as me. Absolutely
I mean,
not.
how tall are you, Day? Like
5'2".
5'2". Like a man
Okay,
that's your
so-
height would probably be.
But no,
be
That's why I
classified
said
as a midget.
5'10". I didn't go all the way
So
to
we're
6 feet
talking
like her.
about what our type is, and then we will go into
Is that what?
What?
Is that what you're doing?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's stay
All
on
right.
track.
Okay, thank you.
What's your type, E?
my type keep me in relationships. My type has kept me in relationships when I was dating.
Are they?
What?
No,
What?
go ahead.
What?
I was going to ask a question, but go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
No, go ask your question. What do you got? Tell me.
She did. What's your type?
Yeah.
I like driven women. I don't.
Appearance wise.
Appearance.
That's what we've been talking about this whole time.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's depth to this topic.
You know why I couldn't go appearance? Because appearance isn't the big factor for me.
Have you always been like that?
Always. I've always been.
I've dated some ugly ducklings.
I didn't say ugly ducklings. You're going too far. Like you're pushing. You're going too fucking far. I've never said ugly ducklings. I don't take charity cases, but that's not the big thing for me. And people that say, oh, I need to be turned on intellectually, like I'm sapiosexual. Like me, I'm real deal. That's me. Like I'm really sapiosexual. Like I deal with a woman that is intelligent, a woman that's driven, a woman that's supportive, and I find also that I was leaning towards women that are also nurturing. I love a woman
mothering?
that felt like it was a mother. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have mommy issues?
No, never. Me and my mom.
No, it wasn't it.
But no, it's probably because he's used to that, so he needs a woman.
It was either one of the two.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. That'll
Okay.
take care of him in that sense.
In what sense is that?
Like mothering, like nurturing.
Yeah, I absolutely love the woman that was nurturing.
So
at the end, that's
your
what
whole
I end
life,
up-
your
that's
whole
what I-
dating
That's
life.
what I end up with.
Your whole
A woman
dating
that's
life is from
nurturing,
like
a woman
that.
that's a great mom, a woman that's also driven, a woman that's also supportive. Looks are great, but looks they go away.
Yeah.
Physical goes away. And guess
Cars
what? Guess what?
go away.
Guess what? When she wakes up in the morning, she don't look like that shit that she
She
looks
hits
like
that
when we were
bathroom
at the
before you
club.
wake up. Yes, you do.
No, she didn't. Listen, when you spend enough nights together, that shit is not gonna. She's not gonna look like that in the morning. So I don't take physical as number one preference for me. So that's where I'm at with that.
Okay, so basically, at the end of the day, for you, inner beauty is
100%.
well, inner beauty does go farther than
Absolutely.
some name brand shoes, whatever Maserati
Yeah.
car, all that the luxury things. They definitely go further.
Yeah, because I'd have to say that I've dated somebody that was very ugly, but
I hope
me
you're
a-
not listening, bro. You very ugly, my man.
he looked like Shrek. But he looked,
Oh.
yeah,
Shrek,
black ass version too.
a black version of Shrek.
But here's the thing: he was like hella funny,
Listen,
funny.
I'm gonna tell you, fellas. The number one way to a woman's heart,
being funny.
and I'm gonna tell you, not only her heart, but everything else that you're trying to get to is being funny.
Yeah.
If you can make her laugh,
Uh-huh.
bro, you got everything. Like you're ahead of the game. Make her laugh, and you're making her. I'm not gonna go there, but
Yeah.
make her laugh.
Absolutely.
Make her laugh.
Because that makes a whole difference. Now, if we're
It
going to
makes a
both sit
difference.
there and we're both fucking boring, then it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to
Obviously.
get bored very fast.
Obviously.
But yeah, so it's not necessarily that I have a type because he wasn't flashy. Nope, he was fucking flashy. Damn.
But no, so as we grow, we learn that maturity, morals, values, for me,
Standards. Yeah.
is far more important than
Yeah.
my typical type, the height, the skin tone, the clothes. I still have, like, you got to have your neck, like, you got to be manicured.
You got to brush your teeth every day.
But
What
you-
the fuck? Who does? Like,
There's
is this something we have to
those
talk
street
about?
dudes, the dudes that be in the street,
They
no,
don't. They'll
I'm
wear the
telling
same
you.
pants over and over again and never wash them. Like what?
on grind mode? Okay. All right.
But that's not what we're attracting now.
Yeah.
So as we're getting older, I'm starting to realize, okay, those type of standards those type of, standards aren't really necessary, but you still have to keep yourself up. Because I don't want to smell you. I don't want to look at you and be like, this motherfucker.
Like what
Right.
I smell like, that's bad. I mean, if I come in the house and I smell like outside or I smell like tree, like what do
That's
you mean? I don't-
B.O.
Yo.
I'm
Like,
yeah,
ain't-
that like.
But I'm not
Baby,
dating.
you gotta
I'm not
take
dating
me,
nobody
you gotta
like that
take
though.
me you gotta take me for everything. Like,
No.
no, you got no.
As soon as you get in the house, you need to go take a shower.
I gotta take a shower.
Yeah. But so our standards are
But you
changing.
wanna- oh no,
because
that was
it's
a fun
like
fact.
you don't necessarily have to have all that flashy shit. Like
No.
you don't have to drive that flashy ass car. If you ride up in a Hyundai and and you keep it fresh, hey, we can
Right.
still go on this date. I'm not tripping. But back in the day, no. My sister knew the dudes that I was talking to by their cars.
Yes, so no, growing up, I did have a standard. I had expectations. What I'm going to quote them because being my age now and dating, that's not a standard and it's not an expectation.
Absolutely not.
So coming forward. So you guys.
What?
Dating a type. Should you date someone who isn't your type?
I think you should try it.
This is what I think about what you should do is date somebody you feel gives you the love that you want. Like if you're really dating to have a future, right? Date someone that gives you the love that you want. Someone that loves you the way you want them to love you. Should you have standards? Of course. Should you have preferences? Of course. Should you have non-negotiables? Of course. Do not lower your standards just because you're dating somebody.
Right.
Just because you're dating somebody that's not physically this masterpiece for you. But you have to let go of the physical. You have to let go of he has to be the 6'4", right? He has to be bald. He has to have a beard. He has to have tats. Like, let those things go because it keeps you in a box. And most of you guys.
Did you just describe yourself?
I don't think I have no tattoos, though.
I'm not 6'4". I don't have no tattoos. Like I'm not 6'4".
But no, a lot of women have those standards, though.
But women will not even look at a dude because he's 5'10", because he doesn't have tattoos, because he doesn't have a beard. But they're single and they're getting the ain't shit dudes. Listen,
right.
I'm gonna tell you, not like when you guys and every woman, like I get hit all the time, and every woman is like, I'm a good woman, I'm a great woman, I do this, I'm driven.
We all think we're great.
Yeah, of course, I'm driven. I'm career oriented. Like I love my man. I worship my man. I take care of my king. When you guys say this shit and you post this shit on social media, not only the ain't shit motherfuckers see it, it's the good dudes that see it too. The good dudes see that too. So the good dudes are coming at you, but you guys are picking.
You have to filter.
You're picking
your type.
The dude that you're used to. You're picking the dude that, oh my God, this.
And you end up in the same position.
He reminds me of the last person.
Yep.
He reminds me of the love that I had or love that you didn't have because you actually didn't have no fucking love, right? He reminds me of the dude that I was with back then. So you pick him over the fucking guy that was great that you should have been picking, right? So you pick this guy, and now you're like, goddamn.
I did it again.
I did it again. I'm in the same predicament. I'm in the same position. Like, I can't stand it. Like, he's toxic because it's your picker. You have to change your picker. Like, you have to fix your picker. It's not the guys who pick you. It's who you're picking.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's who you're picking.
Yeah.
So you're picking this type, and that is why you are where you are
limit
right
yourself.
now. You limit yourself.
You
put
limit
yourself in
yourself,
this box.
absolutely.
So open up, and I'm not saying don't have preferences. You better have preferences. Don't have standards. You better have standards. But step out the box a little bit, right? Date the dude that's 5'8", 5'9", that's good looking, that's got his life together. Date him. Talk
Just
to him.
be open-minded.
But
be open-minded.
It's about asking the right questions up front. That's where you guys.
For sure.
That's where you fail. Men, women, we both do it. That's where you fail. Ask the right questions up front. Be able to vibe off their energy and not what they say. Go based off what they're doing and not what they're saying. Stop.
Absolutely.
Because he says he loves you or he misses you or he wants to see you. Fuck that. Go based off what he's actually doing. If he says he wants to see you, fine. He should be finding a way to see you, right? He says he loves you. He should be showing you that he loves you. So that's the biggest problem.
Absolutely.
So,
and that comes into play with the type of men that we're choosing. So that's definitely why we have to be more, like you said, more open to the type, because like the one I just showed you recently. Okay, so I am closed-minded with him because I'm not physically attracted to him. But maybe he might make me laugh, and I don't know.
And become a good friend.
So what you're saying, Day, you gonna talk to him? You gonna give him an opportunity?
I might, yeah.
After the show, you might.
Yeah. I don't want to say after the show right away, but I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it.
Well, that's like me. The last two people that I've, like, gave any time to, one held on. I mean, he's totally, like, he's not 6 foot. Like,
oh, yeah.
Is he
like,
5'3"?
No. He's 5'8", 5'9", something like that.
Right.
But no.
I think that's the average man's height is 5'9", 5'10".
But our conversation is... It's intriguing. I'm enticed by his conversation. we've never have a dull conversation. Like, he makes me laugh. He's hella dope.
He's dope.
Like,
listen,
he really is.
I'm gonna put something out there. I'm gonna say, give yourself a challenge. This is what I challenge you to do. Don't waste your time. The next man or woman that hits you in your inbox, don't even go look at their page. Don't go look at their pictures. Have a conversation with them. See where that conversation goes. See how what?
Have you seen that? There's a show that does that.
What?
You don't know you don't see the person. You guys go into a box. There's I forget how many guys.
Oh, you know I don't watch TV.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
Nick Lachey and Vanessa, whatever, they run it. But how you're saying it, that's exactly what you should do.
Don't look at their pictures.
Here's the
Just
thing.
have a conversation and see what happens.
The only reason why I object to that is because you have to make sure this motherfucker not lying. And at the end of the day, a lot of them will say, oh, I'm single, all this, and then you go to their page and you see all these pictures that they're tagged in, and it ends up being something completely opposite from what they're telling you. So you still have to do some sort of research to make sure they're not feeding you a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, but you're selling, but also social media will give a perception of something that isn't what it is. So
look, honey, if he being tagged in photos with a girl, that's what it is.
Who's to say? He can have friends. He's not committed to
you.
You're
talking about social media. I'm just talking initially. Yeah. I'm talking, can you have a day of conversation with somebody without looking at their pictures, without looking at their profiles, and actually vibe with them and feel them? Like, that's what don't be looking at me like that, woman. I'm saying open your mind. Just give it a shot. Just try it. Men, women. Next person to hit you in your inbox, have a conversation. See if you can have a conversation with them. See if you can have a conversation with them. You never know. You might vibe with them just on another level.
That's how.
Because you guys are because people are closing people out because of what they look like. Like, I see a meme that says, have you looked at yourself? Don't hit my inbox. Like, or you hit my inbox, but have you looked at yourself? Have you looked at me? Like, are you serious? Like that? That's the most shallow fucking meme that I've seen ever. Like, are you serious?
I've been like, bitch, who are you?
I've said,
What'd you say, Heather?
I'm not gonna lie, I've said that before, but only because the dude was in a jail cell. So
that's a different story.
Tell me why you think this hardworking woman wants to pen pal somebody at fucking 659 fucking San Quentin Boulevard. I don't think so.
But most of the cats that's in a jail cell, they profile got him with some ramen noodles and some Cheetos. Like, usually it's show he in a jail cell. Like, he's showing. Yeah, like, he ain't like, hey baby, I'm somewhere else. I'm on a beach.
I was just thinking about what you said, though. I was just thinking about what you said.
No, just try it. Like, just try to have a conversation with somebody. Just let everything else go.
Like,
try to have a conversation with somebody. And if that conversation moves you, keep it going. Obviously, do your research. After now, we've been having a conversation for 2 days. Listen, you guys are wasting your time on shit. You're looking at people's pictures at their profile and every profile even more than this. So just try it to not look at all their shit and have a conversation with them. And if the conversation goes good, then look at their profile, maybe after 2 or 3 days of conversation. This is what I'm saying. Just let the physical go. See how it happens.
The thing about Sagittarius is we are open-minded, so I'll put your advice.
No, you're not, Day. No, you're not. Stop lying.
Yes, I told you I done dated some ugly ducklings before.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Hey, they got their nerve, too.
They do. But that's...
Okay, anyway.
Because...
So, yes, step out of your box.
Too many people are like, he's got to have this career. He's got to have... He's no kids. He's got to have or one kid max, or he's got to be in this tax bracket. Which
I do have standards.
The problem is, like, y'all not even in the tax bracket that y'all require this man to be in. Like, most of y'all fucked up anyway.
Yeah,
that is true.
You guys are bad, but you looking for this man to be perfect, right? Yep. So if you want him to be perfect, how you not perfect? Like, what you got to bring to the table, right?
Besides some cooch.
Listen,
I mean,
what is that?
But then that's the difference between the type of woman that it is, because you and I can sit here and say all day, well, we want this type of man. I know that the type of man that I'm asking for and that I have standards for, absolutely. Right. So I know that he wouldn't be too upset. Granted, I might have my little flash out modes or whatever, but not like that. Not like some people that I do know. But I would say that I wouldn't. Why you look at me?
I didn't look.
I'm cool.
I was looking at her to make sure she was all right.
I'm just saying, what I'm asking for, I can reciprocate. So don't ask for too much if you can't put that to the table too. That's just
if you can't put that same energy out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's vice versa.
But people are looking for things.
A lot of women would like to be taken care of.
So that's why they go on sugardaddy.com.
They got sugardaddy.com.
They do.
That's all you need.
So then those men know what it is they're signing up for, and the women are getting what they want. That's great. And good for them. Some people aren't meant to be in relationships. Mm-hmm. Some people are very happy by being by themselves and they're content. That's I can't.
Yeah, but
listen.
That's not stopping you from having your type. That's not stopping you from picking the person.
No. So we all agree to step out of the box. We all agree don't limit yourself in just a type, but you could keep your standards. You shouldn't feel like you should be lowering your standards or whatever you feel like you need for yourself. But yeah, be open-minded. Go check it out. You never know.
At this point, you need to be finding someone that gives you the type of love that you want.
Yeah.
Like that's what you need to be looking for. Like somebody that gives you the type of love that you want. Like,
So then
but you still have to be physically attracted to that person.
Of course.
So that's the thing. So it's like if I'm not physically attracted to him, then
you
why would I
don't get the second base? Like he doesn't get a second look because you're not physically attracted to him.
He better make me fucking laugh my panties off.
Like that happens. Like
he better cook his fucking ass off.
You got to cook too?
I'm just saying, no, he doesn't have to, but I'm just
you
saying.
a damn good cook. Like
yeah, and it'd be a competition, but at the end of the day, he gotta, at the end of the day, he has to bring something to the table rather than just him. Like, it has to be more than that.
It's just really always
it should be
what
that.
you got going on.
It should be that no matter what. It should always be he's got to bring more.
So this brings me to the next question.
Yes,
so can you fall in love with someone that you're not physically attracted to?
No.
That's not going to last.
No.
It's not going to last.
You got to
see somebody
physically. You have to be physically attracted.
You'll be more susceptible to cheating if that's the fucking case because you don't want to have sex with that person, so then you're going to look elsewhere for that.
Woo. So okay, but then there's certain cultures that do arranged, but it goes all in hand.
I wouldn't dare sign up for that.
But there is. So,
do that shit
so
in
when so in the culture they have arranged marriages. Mm-hmm. They don't know each other. They might not like each other. They hate each other. But as the time goes and you learn to know that person becomes your friend, and that friend becomes your best friend, and then that best friend becomes your life partner.
Yeah, but that shit don't happen. What you have to also
is it possible?
Understand,
it's possible, though.
What you have to also understand in that culture is, there is an arranged marriage. She doesn't get to pick her guy, and she becomes almost a slave. She becomes subservient to somebody that she don't give a shit about. Like this is how they are formed. This is how their structure, their family, this is how they've been formed. Mm-hmm. So she has no say-so, and she is in a relationship or now a marriage that she absolutely fucking hates. But because of her culture and her family and her upbringing, she is stuck in this. So that just because it's arranged doesn't make it good. Like, she's still like, what the fuck am I doing every day, right?
But to answer your question, yes, it's definitely possible, but it's not preferable.
What's possible?
No. You could
fall for somebody that's not your type.
Yeah,
you're not physically attracted to.
Listen, I said no, but really
in the beginning, of course.
This is how I feel. Yeah. In the beginning,
that's what I'm saying.
Of course.
In the beginning of a relationship, you're not. Oh, you're like I wouldn't. He's cool, but I'm not. I wouldn't date him. But then you guys hang out because you guys are cool. You guys vibe on friend level.
Think about somebody that's at work with you. Think about somebody that works with you that you see every. When you say that, this is what comes in my mind. Think about somebody that works with you every day. Somebody that you see every day.
Oh, I have one.
Right. Everyone has one. So someone that you're like,
I had one.
God damn, he's not, or he or she's not good looking. But I see them every day. God, he's so fucking smart.
He had dope shoes.
God, he dressed. His swag is so fucking great. God damn, he says
smelled
all the
good
right
too.
things, and he smelled good, right? So, but he looks like Shrek. So this dude has gotten you, like, because you see him every day, and now you're so comfortable with him. Like, oh, he smells good. He's got everything else. He's got everything else for you.
Especially if you're working and you've seen him every day and you work there for years.
You know his life. You know him. Oh, my God, he's such a great fucking guy. So
then you don't see him as Shrek no more.
100% you can. You don't see him as Shrek. You see him as this beautiful man that now you have fallen in love with. And
that opens your door, that takes you to lunch.
Man.
So, the work husband.
I agree.
Heather, you hit it on the point.
It's possible.
Open your minds.
Yeah.
Open your minds, because no, he is not gonna strike you. Like you're not gonna look at him and be like, God damn, he's fucking beautiful. But this dude is gonna knock your socks off everywhere else.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, he's gonna knock your socks off. And that's what you need. This dude is gonna fucking love you like no, you've never been loved before.
Because I do feel like that type of love will outlast the physical.
Well, yeah, of course. Real love is
because by the time you turn 60, 70, you can't get physical no more. You only have what I like about you.
My grandpa was trying to get it in.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That real love is always going to outweigh the physical. Real, genuine fucking love is always going to outweigh the physical. Always.
But you have to get to that point.
Absolutely. Davine, what you got?
You said everything I had. For real. You did. Well, one of them I have is if you've dated somebody outside of your type, how did that go? Like, was it a positive experience or was it like, damn, you was just like everybody else?
So listen, you can't
have a type, Eric.
You can't be like because they were outside my type, they were bad. It was just a bad person.
So far,
like you picked mine
is going
person.
great. I enjoy the conversation. I was attracted to him when I seen him. I was like, oh, he's not anybody. You see my last three boyfriends.
What they look like?
They was light skinned.
So they all were the same.
Tall, skinny,
tall. They had and this one is shorter. He's more chocolate. He carry conversation. He's respectful.
That's because he ain't from the fucking Bay Area.
Hey! You're not about to disrespect the Bay out.
Just saying.
No,
you know what's funny is when I was getting my hair done yesterday, the hairstylist said the same thing. These men in the Bay Area just want you to take care of them versus you go down to the South and you be taken care of as a woman.
I'm gonna ask you this. Like I'm gonna ask you and like honestly, tell me what man. When you say this, you say man. What man wants you to take care of him? Like there is not a man on this fucking planet that wants you to take care of him.
Like I said,
unless you're talking
Bay Area dudes.
Who?
Bay Area dudes. Okay, since you want to specify,
you can't put Bay Area dudes all in the same.
Anybody that has balls and a penis, we're going to specify that as yes.
What the what?
Bay Area dudes that have balls and a penis.
Oh, that's fuck.
You are. But like you said, yeah, I hear you. A man don't want you to take care of him. But so that means that there's not many men.
I hear the same shit no matter what. Like no matter what state they're in, and I've said this, no matter what state they're in, no matter what city they're in, I hear from every fucking woman. So listen, fellas, it's a man thing. Like what the fuck are we doing or what aren't we doing? Like why is this the narrative to where women think that we want to be taken care of, where men can't be men? Like what is this? I need y'all to tap in on this because this is fucking. I'm taking it personal, and I'm getting abused by women. These women next to me, my sisters, is like they beating y'all up in the Bay, man. They not beating me up. They beating y'all up in the Bay because I don't need no woman.
No,
to take
I think it was the type. It was the type that we do. We're not all Bay Area dudes are like that.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that not every Bay Area man is like that.
That's where the type is. Like I'm so disappointed.
Does that come
in my
back
type.
to your picker?
I don't
your
like
picker.
Yeah,
it absolutely did.
So
but
did.
But then it's the thing. So when we're out and we're at like a mall or something. Say you and I are out and about. Mm-hmm. Guess who are the type of men that are approaching us to talk to us? The ones that are normally our type, meaning the flashy stuff, the flashy cars, he has to look this way, versus that man that's more intimidated by us. They're not going to say anything to us, and that's probably the good man.
Yeah, but a man that's intimidated by you is not, to me, like, fellas, we shouldn't be intimidated by, there's not one woman we should be intimidated by. Like,
I know a lot of men that's intimidated by strong women.
I can't imagine to be intimidated by a woman.
But my point is that the men that we're not going to go holler at dudes is what I'm saying. Okay. So the ones that are approaching us are the ones that we're picking from, and those are the ones that are normally the bad type because those are the only ones that got the fucking courage to come up and say something.
So don't pick. Here's your fucking don't pick.
Where we're at now.
Yeah, that's why you're single right now.
That's where we're fucking at now. I'm not picking none of you motherfuckers.
Don't pick.
No.
Don't pick.
Because it just don't be worth it.
It's okay to sit back and work on yourself and be single.
You get what I'm saying, though, right?
I get what you're saying.
Don't look past me like I don't understand.
With a damn wall.
Because
I'm not arguing. No, I get it. I understand. Like
it's one of those things where if I had to choose, like if I had the courage to just DM a bunch of dudes, or if I see a nice looking man in public, I'm gonna go holler at him. Like if I could do that, I would do it, and maybe I might have better slim pickings, like better choices.
You know,
but right now,
if I'm intoxicated, I got that courage.
Oh, absolutely! You give me a couple shots.
Good.
Do I smell
Hey,
good?
cologne will have you like,
yes. I'm like,
that?
I'm like, come here.
I remember one dude, we
smell
was
you.
sitting at a place, and I was like, what was that? So Keisha went, somebody went and stopped him and asked him what his cologne was. Cologne makes a huge difference.
Oh.
You could be ugly as fuck. You got some good smelling cologne.
So your type gotta have some cologne, though. Your type, cologne, fellas, listen.
He
Listen,
tried to
Until
man.
she gets in the bed and he ain't.
Listen, I made a big ass post about this a few months ago about, man, listen, y'all worried about the
Look.
Gucci belts and them Gucci
Yeah, to
slides.
get that Gucci
Get that
cologne.
Put on some cologne, man.
Yeah.
Put on some cologne.
And clean draws.
Hey,
And clean
hey,
draws.
Put on some cologne, man, because grown ass men, it attracts grown ass women.
Absolutely. And special scents that match your certain body.
Get
like
them
body.
oils. Get them oils that
Man,
match.
You gotta
match your
have
body.
smell good, clean draws, and no salty balls.
Listen. We
No
gonna go.
salty balls. I do not want
Unless
high
you're just
blood
coming back from the
pressure.
gym.
We're going back to your type.
I just had to put it out there. Just in case anybody sees me and they want to approach, make sure that they.
But it's funny because I feel like my exes, they have types too. Like, I've always felt like they've liked light-skinned girls with big heads.
Because you a
Oh,
light
you
skin
fit
with
right-
a big head.
you fit
Every
right in
girl
it.
after me be the same fucking way. Like, what? Yeah. I think that guys have that, you know.
No.
like-
100%. We have types too. Like we fall into that bucket too. It's not just y'all that fall into that.
All
bucket. We
my
fall into
exes
that fucking
ain't had a
bucket.
type.
Physical.
Oh,
But
they just-
the thing is, for me,
No, bitch, you a
most of
lie
my
because that one, he was messing with
That
a
wasn't an
blonde hair
ex.
girl.
That wasn't an ex.
that was
that
just a
don't
jump
count.
off. That was a jump off.
That was
A
took
jump
me
off?
on a date and it didn't work.
Well, that one too, but I was talking about somebody else. But go ahead.
Who? Oh.
Nah, we got
Who?
types.
Remember, you sent me to her page, and I was like, "What the fuck? This fake ass Barbie looking."
We got types, and you guys can tell because
Yeah.
you'll see them complain every fucking month, every 3 months. Oh my, she got me again. Oh, I hate women. Oh, y'all bitches ain't shit. Like this is
But hoes
like
and
this is the
tricks.
dude that
Oh.
does not deter from his type. He picks the woman that's high maintenance. He picks the woman that's out of his league. He picks the woman
And
that
then he get
that
mad.
wants shit that he don't. Like he picks the woman that is out of his lane, and then when she finds out who he really is, she's like, bro, I don't even want to fuck with him. And then he's like, I hate women. Like that's so we
a cycle.
men let the types get us too. And some of us like strippers.
Big booty hoe.
Hey.
Pump with it.
Hey.
Yes, I
Oh.
think that I think we all need to step outside the box and maybe just be more open minded to somebody that might not physically be our type, but that physical attraction may come after you get to know them.
Oh, and if you
Deep
can lay the
down
pipe.
Okay,
Okay, let
because
me
I
just-
can't do like eater Peter Weeder.
Hashtag
What?
no eater Peter Weeder.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You know what a eater Peter Weeder is.
No, I don't.
You know what an eater Peter
No,
Weeder
no,
is.
No.
Okay, but no.
So
for real.
anyways, yeah.
I might come get these.
So,
fucking girls.
what do you
They had
think?
too
Like,
much-
as you're getting older, do you feel like this is something that you're realizing, and it's something that hopefully we'll be able to open our eyes a little bit more?
Oh no, for sure. Like
Yeah.
now, it's not about it's not really to me. It's not about the looks. I don't.
It's not about the car you drive.
Mm-mm. It's not.
I would prefer you to have some clean shoes on, but it's not all about that.
Because he
Like,
could just be leaving from work, Yeah, so he
Yeah.
could just been like on the roof, laying the whole new roof and cutting the trees, and he jumped down and I'm like, ooh.
But then don't be out
look
there.
nice.
Don't be out there rocking all that shit, and you don't have the home front to match up.
I don't get
Your
it.
ass
What do you-
backwards.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
you
Don't
got,
be rocking Gucci and shit if you ain't in
Gotta-
your own home.
So he can't look good. He can't wear Gucci. Like if that's what
Not
he
if
No,
wants to
he
wear.
rent a
can,
room
but
from
he definitely can. But that's where the priority, like your priorities is fucked up, and that's great. Go ahead, boom, boom, do you?
But it's not
and
for
find
me.
somebody that's willing to accept that.
Not
but
for me.
if you rather have $10,000 worth of clothes and jewelry on, and you don't have a place of your own to lay your
Your
head,
priorities is fucked up.
priorities is fucked up. For me, that's not gonna work.
Oh, so you just saying your type can't be the dude that need help. He can't be the one.
No, I can't.
Look, I'm not looking to take care of a charity case. Granted, I'm not saying he got to have
potential.
his shit to
He got
get,
potential.
Yeah, he ain't
I'm
got
not
to have
looking-
it
I don't want
all
the potential.
together, but you got to have some sort of plan
And
or something.
that's a good point. Like non-negotiables. Have your non-negotiables, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right?
because no.
Have your non-negotiables. Like you have to going into anything, any situation. Have your non-negotiables. Things that you will say. All right, these I have to have these, right? But you also have to have an open mind. So how do you have non-negotiables and an open mind when you're trying to date somebody that's not your type?
My non-negotiable one is that it's not necessarily that you can't live with a family member or you can't live with someone else, but you have to have some sort of plan to be getting out. Like if you live at your auntie house, okay, are you saving money while you're living at your auntie house?
What's your
Are
plan?
you building your credit while you're living at your auntie house? Like back in the day, I wouldn't give a fuck. A nigga can stay at his auntie house and I'm fucking
creeping
with
through
him.
the
I
window.
don't care. Okay, auntie sleep yet? Like that's how it was. But now it's like, okay, you at auntie house, but what are you gaining from being at auntie house? Are you just there because you just want to live cheaper and you want to?
So you could spend your money on unnecessary things.
Exactly. So that's my non-negotiable. You got to have some sort of fucking plan. I'm not messing with you if you don't have something to look forward to.
I don't want a fixer-upper. I don't want to. Oh, I see potential. Or there could be potential, but he's showing me all the other things that
the actions.
I can't. I don't have time for it. Like you don't have to be all together. But you have to definitely be working on yourself. I don't got time to sit there and keep dating for a potential, and you're not showing me anything.
No actions.
But bullshit.
But talk.
So when it comes to your type, when it comes to you dating people that have been the same consistently over and over again,
The only thing they've been consistent about is giving me a motherfucking headache.
how did you know what I was about to? How did you know what I was about?
I don't know.
I was about to say.
You was just
almost
taking
close
too
to
long.
that.
I was like,
sometimes I take long. Sometimes I want to
slip up in there.
Sometimes,
Oh hell, here we go.
sometimes I want to take a little bit longer. Sometimes I want to think about what I'm about to say before I say it because you need to think about it.
Get in, get out.
Um,
Okay, let me shut up.
Hey, so your types is. What the fuck was y'all about to say? I'm about to drink my water. I can't deal with y'all.
But
right now.
it's not, and it's not necessarily that your type can lead you to a bad guy, because sometimes that's not always the case. You know,
100%.
like I've had
Right.
a type, right? And like last year, the dude was a good catch, but he was selfish as far as like, you know, like
So how's he a good catch?
He was a good catch because he had a foundation. He had, you know,
See, that's what-
something going for himself.
And that's
He
why I
had
say
That's where it
non-negotiable.
goes back.
goals. He had all this stuff, and then when it came down to, okay, well, I have a life too, and he was just like, well, what about me? Well, bitch, what about me?
So that's the thing. You can have all the thing. You can have all of it. But he's like you said, he's selfish. So you can have all this shit.
That's
None of that
not-
shit means anything. Like you
Exactly.
get the fuck up out of here with all your
Exactly.
shit.
But
I need
that's-
someone who's in it for.
But he was a good man, but just not a good man for me, because now he's with someone, and that someone, I'm guessing, is
wiping
okay
his
with
draws.
she's
His
okay
ass.
with being the stay at home. This is all I want to do, wife.
Oh,
And I'm not for. I'm not.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not for that life.
You know,
like
for what life?
staying at home and taking care of home while you go out
barefooted
and
and
work.
pregnant.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Just
never
that,
mind.
no, I'm a
And that's what he
self-starter
wanted.
go-getter. Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
when I had told him, like, no, I see myself, like, I wouldn't mind getting a place in Atlanta and Texas and stuff, just so I can have business and I can just, you know, be able to travel. And he was like, well, what about me? Well, what the fuck? What do you mean? It was selfish.
It was about what he
but
wanted,
he was
wasn't
still a
your
good
goals.
man, though, but just not a good man
yeah,
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Like he was
Yeah.
a good man. And you realize that he wasn't a good man for you. That's fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
And
there's
I
a
had
lot.
some of us-
There's a few
we
of
keep
them.
our eyes closed because you don't want him to go with somebody else, and you're like, oh, he's a good
No,
man.
I hope that whoever he's
That's
with
great.
is
That's great. That's
is
growth, though.
doing, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good men that aren't
Oh,
for me.
Say it again. What?
There's
what?
a lot of good
There,
men.
there are a
She's
lot of
not
good men.
talking about the Bay Area. No,
No,
I'm
she's
just
talking
playing.
in general. She is
Yeah,
saying
there's
like,
a lot of
there's a lot of
there's
good
a
men.
lot of good men that
Yeah.
aren't just meant
There's a lot of
for-
good men that's not meant for you.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
aren't your type.
Exactly.
No.
No, not type.
No, because, yeah, I wouldn't say he was my type, but he made me laugh. Like, it was consistency. Like, he was, yeah, but I wouldn't say he was my type. No,
he wasn't your type.
No, but we held on in a conversation for quite some time. And then
I was planning their wedding.
Yeah, we were planning the fucking wedding. I'm not gonna lie, until he made that comment and was like, "Well, what about me?" Well, what the fuck?
See, and
that's like, not gonna work. But that's the type of lifestyle that
that wasn't something you guys could have talked about. Like
no, he was closed about that.
No,
he was closed-minded about that.
Closed-minded for sure.
He was closed-minded about
he
what?
wants a woman that will stay home while he goes to work and he take care of her.
Oh, that wasn't true. There's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, he got to go.
I didn't want to waste his time.
You got to go. Yeah, 100%. Like, but those are things like, can we find that shit out? Like, let's talk about this shit up front. Like,
right.
Let's talk about what you expect out of a relationship. Let's talk about what you expect out of a marriage, what you expect from that woman. Mm-hmm. God damn, bruh. Tell me something, right? Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But you live and you learn. But I feel like don't waste nobody's time if you know that that's not for you. And granted, you can be open-minded about certain things, but sometimes it's some things that you just, like, no, that's not going to work for me.
Nonnegotiables.
So talk about it and don't waste nobody's time. Don't have me dragging along if you know that this is not for you.
Yep. My type has given me nothing but a headache.
Exactly.
And boom, and that's a big, that's huge. You said that, like, your type is giving you nothing but headache, and that's my biggest thing about.
So that's why I don't date my type no more.
Your type is keeping you single. Like, step outside of the box. Find someone that you just vibe with. Find somebody that you can have a conversation with. Somebody that you're not even thinking about a relationship with. Somebody that you can just be a friend with. Like, find those people that you're, God, like this, like, it just feels natural. Like, it just feels great. Like,
there's no forcing
like,
it.
I'm not looking at this person like, oh fuck, they're beautiful. Oh, I would, like, this is the person I want. And so many people it's sexual. So many people are like, oh, this is the person that I feel like I want to have sex with. Oh, this is the person that I feel like you could put it down on me. Or, oh, I'll probably, I know how she could do it when in bed.
Game.
No, just open up a little bit and be like, what?
No, because you said something when he could put it down on you, and I just said the game.
I just keep going.
Anyway.
Keep going.
Her ass. You've been. I
have not been drinking.
You've been celibate for too long, maybe.
I've been abstinent.
Oh, is that what it is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I switched.
Open up. Open up a little bit. Just open up a little bit, and stop worried about. Worry about the physical. Like, you want somebody that you actually physically attracted to, but somebody that's not doing everything that you feel like you need. Be open. Like, maybe they don't make $150,000 a year. Maybe they have one kid, right? Be open to that.
Right.
Right. Be open to that, because that might be the person that's gonna love you the way you want to be loved, and that's, at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. That might be keeping you
single longer.
That's really what it's about.
If you don't want to be single anymore, maybe you just need to open your horizons.
Broad them horizons.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all
I'm dating outside mines.
You dating outside your?
I'm dating outside of mine.
Thanks to me.
Are you chewing gum right now?
Thanks to me.
Yes, I am.
I'm
just trying to. I was just trying to.
This matchmaker over here,
yes.
just because I'm good at it.
But you know what? That conversation, it didn't start off like, oh, let's get to know each other. It was on some whole other.
And it wasn't until I came to her house and I was like, well, y'all FaceTime every day, so you don't think he like you? And she was like, I didn't think of it like that.
I had total white girl
moment. But do you hear the consistency? Like,
he
FaceTime
has been so consistent the last 6 months. And it wasn't until like February around my birthday that he said that he had liked me or whatever. And I was like, Davina.
What did I do? What am I supposed to do about this?
No, because we're just going with our own vibe. I mean, he definitely, it's been good. It's been a great experience, and thank you, Dina.
I just need y'all to not try to hook me up with Grandpa.
Hey,
girl, bye.
I said step out of your norm, like.
And I would, but like, he
can't
near every man, my daddy.
So there's this one out there that I could have hooked her up with, right? It was her type. But guess what? Guess exactly. She'd have been like mad.
Tell me about it. Tell me about her type. What was it? What was it, Heather?
He dressed nice.
Oh, he dressed cool.
He was a typical.
What? Tell me.
But he probably wasn't no good.
Absolutely.
So you're saying your type is no good?
I'm saying that they care about their physical appearance than what's in their actual bank and where they lay their head, and that's been a problem.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would have
That's
been
your-
on.
that's
You
your
he
time.
was around your age.
No, but here's the thing: the old me, yeah, the new me. Nah.
You would have looked at him that instantly, but because Grandpa, you like they said Grandpa.
Look, I said I'll be open to it, but I'm just saying the hairline a little far back.
Ain't nothing little boss we
Listen,
can't fix.
Let's we gotta go natural, man. We gotta go natural out here.
I mean, you know, Davina and I, we learning how to do you parts and stuff, so we can sell him some.
Wow. I feel attacked.
But no, I'm definitely learning how to explore outside of my type.
My thing is, my thing is you guys are such great women. You guys are so driven, so amazing and you're posting this stuff and you're making it public, and not only fuckboys are getting at you. Like, there's good men getting at you. What are you doing with those good men that are getting at you too? They're falling to the wayside because you go into the 6'2", tattoos, the guy bald, the beard, like that. I'm speaking,
talking to the
generally
people.
speaking. This is generally speaking, not about you guys. I'm just saying. So, just get it together, right? Stop picking the same thing. It comes down to your picker and not who's picking you. It comes down to what you're picking and what. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men that's picking you, and I see it every day. Women on social media like, oh, this dude was in my inbox, but he looked like this. Like, come on, man. Like, don't waste your time. I'm never saying waste your time with anybody, but
Give it a chance.
give it an opportunity. Just talk a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just talk a little bit, because that might be your husband.
So I
That
think
might be your dude.
before anybody dates, I think that they should write down what they like their typical.
Their list.
So yeah, their list of their
And
typical.
what they be open to.
Exactly. So then, and yeah, what they would be open to. But I do think that everybody should at least date outside their box and
Give it a shot.
And definitely give it a shot. Give someone a chance who necessarily doesn't fall into your dating category.
Exactly.
They
Fall into your norm. Fall into what you usually date. Like,
because your norm is probably what's keeping you single.
Hey.
I know it kept me single.
Okay.
Had a few rough ones.
Yeah.
But we getting through that.
That's life.
Absolutely. And we're living and learning. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
It's like, Day,
Yes.
what's our website one more time?
www.GetYoLife The Podcast.com.
Oh my God. Do we got Instagram? Do we got Facebook? Do we got all the shit? Twitter?
GYL the podcast.
Listen, man, we out here.
Oh.
I appreciate what you got.
And you are my brother. We do not have a thing
Yes,
going
that's
on.
something that we
Oh,
need to put out there. We're all brothers
We
and
just
sisters.
got some we just got some information
Boom.
that some of our viewers think that we three have this menage a
Not at
trois
all.
thing going on.
Not at all. He
Honey,
give us-
girl. He leaves us at the lake. If we had something going on, this motherfucker would have got his ass beat. Okay.
Hey, listen, we appreciate y'all coming through again. Get Your Life the Podcast. Make sure you follow us. Click like, subscribe. Is that what it is?
Share.
Click like, click share.
Tell
Hey.
all your mamas and aunties and uncles and brothers
one more thing.
cousins.
We love y'all.
Our next
What?
episode 6, BMs and BDs, is
Baby-
trying to set
Baby mama, baby daddy
boundaries
drama.
Baby mamas, baby daddies.
on your
Yeah.
relationship, and you guys are no longer together. So stay
We're just
tuned.
going to talk
Hey.
about them in a
Yeah.
whole.
We love y'all. Thank you.
Thank
Peace.
you.
We out.
Get Your Life. We out.
Niggas gotta move off my release day, huh?